You know what we hear all the time is that I just don't have enough time in the day, and there's just not enough time. We hear it constantly, right? So we are going to teach you a strategy right now, and it's going to be a game changer, just like you are in your business. And what that strategy is called, it's called the Pomodoro Technique. If you utilize this strategy as often as possible in your business, you will save 16 hours a week in your life. So imagine 16 times 4 is 64, right? That's 1.5 weeks of time just by utilizing this strategy. Now, again, this is a very simple strategy, but it's not always an easy strategy because we just don't change our habits. So this is another great commitment that you can commit to every day until you get into the habit of it. And I guarantee you that once you start utilizing the Pomodoro technique into your business and into your daily life, you are going to be amazed at how much you get done and how much you can accomplish. Our students over the past few years have said that once they wish they would have taken this more serious more sooner. They wish that they would have implemented this more sooner into their life because it's a game changer in their life. And so, as you know, you're a game changer, which means you're here because you want to have more accountability and you want to be more productive. And this is going to help you get there. So what the Pomodoro technique is basically you get a timer. So we've got this little timer. Most of our students have this exact one. You can get it on Amazon for like $10. And you set the timer for a 25-minute increment. So you take it, you set it for a 25-minute increment. And during that 25-minute increment, you only focus on one thing. How many things? One thing. That's it. So in other words, you might say, during this 25-minute increment, I am going to just focus on working on my marketing plan, or working on learning Facebook ads, or working on copy for a particular ad, or whatever it might be. And that's all you're going to do. If something comes to your mind, because our minds tend to do that, you're just going to write it down on a piece of paper and go back to that one thing during that 25-minute increment. If your phone rings, if a text message comes, you're not going to look. You're just working on that one thing during that 25-minute increment. And so you set it for 25 minutes. Once the ringer rings, then you're going to take a 5-minute break. You're going to get up. You can look at your text messages if you want, get a glass of water, do some stretches, go for a quick walk, make a few phone calls, whatever you want to do during that 5 minutes. But the idea is to take a 5-minute break. And that is one 25-minute block. Then you're going to come back and do it again. Another 25 minutes. Working on the same thing or something different doesn't make a difference. You can work on the same thing for an hour if you want to, or for 4 25-minute increments, or 10 25-minute increments. It doesn't make a difference. But the idea is just to focus on one thing and not get distracted and start going in all these different areas when you just see a squirrel, right? So if you do this, so you're going to do a 25-minute block with a 5-minute break, 25-minute block with a 5-minute break. If you can do that 4 times in a row, you are going to be so excited. And after you've done it 4 times in a row, then you get a 15-minute break. All right. So 4 25-minute increments equals 1 Pomodoro. That's 1 full Pomodoro, which is what? It's 20, 150, 100, and, about an hour and a half-ish, right? And then you'll get that 15-minute break. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I'm not going to take the 5 minutes and I don't need the 15-minute break. I'm going to get less done. No, you're totally wrong. There's a ton of research around the Pomodoro technique. And the reason why it works is because when you take that 5-minute break, your brain needs a little bit of a rest. When you take that 15-minute break, your brain needs a little bit of a rest. And then you can come back and be super laser focused on that one activity, on that one thing.
Are you looking to transform your business? Well, if the answer is yes, then you don't want to miss out on our intensive event starting soon for only $97. This event is jam-packed, full days of live coaching with me. We have breakout sessions to customize and implement our daily trainings so that you can actually utilize them into your business. We're going to give you the training to craft your personal strategy to convert your leads into long-term clients. So let's go. What are you waiting for? Register now. Can't wait to see you there, and let's transform your business.
Now, understand that many of us think that we can multitask. Did you know that research and studies show that the more that we multitask, the less that we're able to stay on task? Research and studies also show that the more that we multitask, the less that we get done, the less we get done. When you veer off from doing one thing, Again, research and study shows it takes on average 23 minutes for you to get back into the zone. Okay, that's why the Pomodoro technique works so well, because you're focusing on one thing, you're taking out all the distractions, you're not multitasking, and this will alleviate error on your part. It'll keep you more focused, you'll be more productive, you'll get more done, right? Make less errors, everything will change. If you can do this and stick to this as much as you can throughout the day, right? The idea is to try to do a minimum, like do six stints a day, then you are going to have so much time. So the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 4 of those equals 1 Pomodoro. Then you take a 15-minute break. You only focus on one thing, nothing else, and you are going to be amazed at how much you get done. So here's what I want you to do, game changer. I want you, after watching this video, to make the Pomodoro technique one of your daily commitments. For example, you might say, I'm going to commit to 2 Pomodoros a day, or maybe to start with 1 Pomodoro. But remember, 1 Pomodoro is 4 25-minute segments equals 1 Pomodoro, all right? I'd love to see you get up to 3 or 4 Pomodoros a day. You will be amazed if you can get up to 4 Pomodoros a day, just how much you're going to accomplish in your business and your life. And you're going to save yourself so much time, all right? So I'd like that to be your commitment for the next 5 days. I want one of your business commitments to be using the Pomodoro technique. So show up tomorrow to put skin in the game and make that be your declaration for the next 5 days. Try to get at least 1 Pomodoro, full Pomodoro, 4 25-minute increments done, and commit that to the group. If you can do 2, even better. And I'll see you next time.
Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.